Hello, beautiful people. I'm so glad that you came. Ever wonder what a conversation is like between the bumblebees and the birds? I'm guessing flying. I heard from a scientist who said, hands down, bumblebees would win a flying contest between birds. You see, bumblebees have been given a gift, and it's not just to make you delicious honey. Bumblebees can fly a lot higher than a lot of people even know. Mount Everest even. They've been known to scale the Earth's tallest mountain peaks. It's difficult, however, for birds to fly at high altitudes. This is where the air is too thin and birds begin to lack oxygen. This is the very air that a bird uses to generate a lift. Scientists, however, say that bees can fly at very, very high altitudes. Therefore, in a flying contest between the bumblebees and the birds, the bees would win. In today's lesson, I'd like to talk to you about determining the central message. Long ago, before goldfish, dolphins, sharks, and whales, there lived an octopus who was known as the almighty strange creature of the sea. He lived alone, cast against the world. Luke was his name, and he loved deep within his 3 blue hearts. But no one knew, because no one dared to get close enough to find out. The octopus was feared by many and loved by no one. All the other sea creatures whispered and murmured about the octopus, saying that he was no good to anyone. They did not care or want to know what it to be. The 8 arms, blue blood, and 3 hearts sent them all away, too scared that the octopus would sink them with the blood that runs through its veins. Strange is what they'd call him amongst their 2 faces. Weird is what they'd say as they picked apart his very existence. Deep down, they knew not what to even make of the octopus any more than they knew what to make of themselves. They only knew what he and she said about the octopus. Too proud to get to know him and too weak to follow what their own heads told them. The octopus, who was rumored to have a brain more powerful than all the sea creatures combined, outwitted them all with his silence. There were those with quick mouths that rumored about his 8 arms, each having a mind of their own. 1 may be used to eat his prey, 2 to trap you in his den, 3 to swat you with his backhand, 4 to hide you from your friends, 5 to whisk you away, 6 to hold you with his tiny suckers, 7 to stream you with his poisonous ink, and 8 to hold you hostage so they could all see what he had done to you. Lara the Mermaid, who was often known as a stranger to the sea, would peek in and out of the sea, hoping to get a glimpse of the octopus that she'd heard so much about. She had learned to study the creatures of the sea and to befriend those near and far. She had heard of all the stories about the octopus, but was determined to meet him for herself. She felt she knew of a different octopus, whose arms were used to show love and whose head was used to show strength. 1 arm may be used to comb your hair. Another arm may be used to brush your teeth, pick your nose, put your socks on, and iron your sea top. She saw the octopus and began to dance. She danced so much the octopus came out from hiding. He saw the love she drew from her fin and began to dance alongside her. And so it happened. All the other sea creatures, the whales, the dolphins, the sharks, and the goldfish, began to see the octopus in a different way. Luke was no longer a loner who didn't like being bothered. He began to show love. He learned how. The central message is the lesson a story teaches. The central message of the octopus story is to judge for yourself. When you read a fable, folk tale, or myth, notice how the characters feel, what they think, or what they themselves learned from the story. These details will help you determine the central message of a story. Stories like The Boy Who Cried Wolf teaches about honesty, or The Grasshopper and the Ants teaches you about hard work. The next time you're reading a fable, a folk tale, or myth, try to figure out the central message of a story, and you will truly become a better reader. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.